Wait. Colombia, everybody! Welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi! Welcome to the beginning of the week! How are ya? How are ya? Peek overly, I saw that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Shut up. No, you didn't. Welcome! Logan, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Rita's welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Lydia, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Rodrigo, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Officer, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Leo, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry, sorry. You said you're not gonna be here because you're working, but that should mean that you are going to be available tomorrow, alright? Should it? I think that means that you're free to watch the Pokemon one, which you care more about, question mark, right? Nimby, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Rodrigo, I'm sorry. Bienvenido, hola, ¿cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Me olvidé que te saludo en español. Nix, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Tyler, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Alright, I think that's everyone. Yes, indeed, Retouch, we are still dealing with this community leaderboard thing. I found zero information about it. Literally any and all posts that I found were literally just people saying, oh, hey, I noticed this in X person's channel. I guess YouTube is rolling out a new feature. And then people complaining how much it feels like Twitch. So basically, I found what we already had found. I found what we already knew, which is YouTube is trying this out, and no one's happy. YouTube is trying this out, and no one's happy. That's literally all I found about it. And yes, it is the equivalent of trash plastic crowns from fast food. I agree. You are so very right. How are you feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited to get into the game, because I've been working on the book and on the journal a little bit, because, you know, I didn't have a lot to do when I don't have my own computer and my own space and stuff. There were certain things that I was working on, but also on the off times when I couldn't do those things, these past few days where I was dog sitting, I would be working on my little journal, and I'm so happy about how it's coming out. I am really glad that I actually decided to do a journal with this. First of all, I think the game is impossible without a journal. I think you kind of have to have some sort of journal. On the other hand, I'm just enjoying it so much. You know? I'm like planning out where this or that is going to go, erasing my things, my notes that I wrote in paper when I found a way that I want to write it on like actual ink, and I'm adding like little colors here and there, accents. I really like it. I really like it. It makes me really happy. You have a Discord server? May I join it? But what is the ages for? I do have a Discord server. It does have several channels that only adults should be in. Yeah. If you're a child, I don't know why I'm entertaining. It's for starters, because I feel like I do a lot of adult conversation here. Mongoose, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Don't play dumb, you have my schedule for this month, like the good parasocial stalker that you are. Listen, there are weeks where I can take that into account. There are weeks in which I cannot, for my own purposes, for my own reasons. I need to prioritize my own schedule. But I'm happy that this week it seems to like be both my schedule and yours that gets benefited. You know what I mean? Because I know you care about the Pokemon one way more. I know the last time you chewed me out for doing a Pokemon stream while you were working. So I'm gonna assume... At this point, I'm waiting for them to start arbitrarily banning VTubers to complete the metamorphosis. Oh, frick no. Please, no. Please, no. Dear Wanda, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I finished all 100 endings in the game with that gimmick. After digesting, there are a few infuriating plot holes, of which I can't say nothing. Wait, which one? Which game are you talking about? The game with that gimmick? Are you talking about Reventure? Because that's the only one that I know where getting all of the endings is like the gimmick of the game. Is it that one? I wasn't working on stuff related to this game, but I realized things that are probably gonna blow your mind. Oh, the background processing. The background processing. Today I'm really excited. Let me finish the chat and then we'll get into it. Logan, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Did I miss much so far? No, we're just complaining yet again about the leaderboard thing that YouTube is trying out in my channel and definitely several others. I just don't know why I'm so unlucky that my channel was part of the tryouts. To be honest, that's very annoying. You can't help your urge to please people. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? The 100 line Last Defense Academy. Oh, that doesn't sound familiar at all whatsoever. What is that? What is that? I've never heard of it. Do you want to post the link or something? I only have a problem with the new YouTube system if I can't win. Logan, it's easy to win if it works properly. Question mark on that, because last time it didn't seem to. You can win by donating money, which means YouTube is incentivizing you to make irresponsible financial decisions. And also, you can get points by spamming, which is so fun. As a VTuber, I definitely... Why is my Zoom not working? I hate OBS. Okay, I don't hate OBS. I hate that it closes. Wait, let me. I'm fixing the thing. There we go. Okay. It also incentivizes spamming, which as a VTuber, I find that so funny and so cool, and I definitely love the idea of getting spammed in chat when it's already hard to keep up with it and read as many messages as I can, which is really, really cool and fun that YouTube implemented this, and I have no way to turn it off, apparently. I can bone people for 10 seconds. We're gonna have to do that. If it gets really spammy, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to implement more slow timer for the chat, stuff like that. I really cannot wait until there's a way to turn this off. I would really like to. What was I saying? I hate OBS. It crashes on me pretty much every time I close it. Instead of closing, it crashes. Like, as I'm closing it, it pulls a "you can't fire me, I quit" on me, and it crashes. And every time it goddamn crashes, it loses my hotkeys. because I have the same hotkey for several things because that's the way I want it. And OBS is like, did you realize that you have the same hotkeys for this and this? That's not how hotkeys work. You should have one hotkey per item and per action. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't get it, OBS. That's the same action and just in different scenes. So I want it to always be in the same hotkey, because regardless of what scene I am in, I want it to do the same thing. And then OBS goes, oh, but that's not how hotkeys work. So when I crash, and I will crash every time I close. When I crash, I'm going to delete those hotkeys. That's my way of helping you. Don't mind it, baby girl. I'm just helping you out. So every time I close OBS, I have to reset the hotkeys. And that's why I didn't have the zoom. And that's something that makes it so slow to start streams. Wonderful accent, 10 out of 10. I just wanted to sound obnoxious. Did I sound obnoxious? Where does OBS sound like Bane? I just wanted it to sound obnoxious. I hope that it did. I wonder if there's a setting file that you can make read-only. That's already way too techie for me. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't understand. I will be tomorrow for the Pokemon stream, Rank stream, Pokemon stream. By the way, did you know that the entire new game of Pokemon for the new console was leaked, emulated, and improved to PC? I know there's something that has been going on in the Pokemon fandom. I just don't care enough about Pokemon to really be like to read it properly and understand it properly, basically. I have to go now since I have a day of school. Hope you have a great stream. Goodbye, Taylor. Hope you have a good day off school. Hope you enjoy it. It's coming from you working through every vacation you've taken in the last 3 years to make stuff for us. Not every. Some of them I used to rest. Some of them. I'm coming for that crown. Logan, I cannot advise you do. I really cannot advise you come for that crown. YouTube, it resets the scores every single stream. So it's just to encourage you to dump your wallet and also spam in the chat. I wouldn't recommend it. Is it brainchild of the Danganronpa guy and the Zero Escape guy? There were Empreg jokes when it was announced. I do not remember I do not remember listening about it, hearing about it, but also I didn't play either of those. So that makes sense. Pay to win and spam, so cool, YouTube. That's what I mean. I want it gone. I want it gone. You're gonna break chat again. Don't spam. Oh, also that it breaks the widget. It also breaks the widget. Anyways, we gotta stop talking about this. I'm talking about it every stream. And granted, it's been 2 streams, but I've been talking about it every stream, and it's so annoying. To be honest, I think the XP has a cooldown, so if you spam messages, it won't net you more XP. I hope at the very least there's some de-incentivizing thing. There are a few things quite as infuriating as hotkeys telling you what your hotkeys will be. Yeah, it's really fucking annoying. You merely adopted the hotkey. Stop! I'll explain it after the stream if you like. Leave a very detailed instruction thing in Talk to Ellie if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll keep resetting the hotkeys every time. Ellie, I am running you as an administrator. OBS, and this gives you power over me. I am literally running it as an administrator because some of the things I wanted to do in my OBS didn't work if I didn't run it as administrator. I literally run it as administrator every time. Anyways, Logan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Don't tell me what to do, Snake. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm advising. I am advising. I'm not telling you. Hamza, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. So YouTube is going all in on pay pigs? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. If Ellie had a nickel for every time she's talked about this, I would have 2 nickels, which I think is not much. I don't use nickels. It's not my currency, so it confuses me quite a bit. That's how the meme goes, right? I think that's exactly how the meme goes. Yeah, nailed it. Dentro de un día será el día de la madre boliviana. No me voy a acordar. Pero si es tu caso, espero que le desees un buen día. Espero que pases un buen día con tu madre. What's a nickel? Same. What the hell is a nickel? It's a coin. That much I know. You know what would make me super chat a lot more, YouTube? You not taking 30% of what I send. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like 30% is so reasonable. When I heard about like other platforms taking 50%, oof. Oof. Nickel is a metal? Yeah. Nickel is 5 cents. Oh, that's very little. That's very little. I thought it was 25 cents. I thought that was 25. How much is a nickel in centimeters? Now you're asking the real questions. Okay, we need to stop fooling around and actually get into the game, guys. We need to actually get into the game. I guess that's a moot point on this channel, at least, since super chats are apparently the best option in Argentina. It is the best option. But I do have the Ko-fi as a different wallet for investment, reinvestment into the channel and stuff. Wouldn't that be a quarter? I don't know! I don't know! I'm not in the States! Ellie, in 2 hours, I only did 1 run again? Yeah. We need to get started. Okay. Enough talking about YouTube. Enough talking about YouTube and OBS. Let's actually do this thing. Let's actually get my mansion. Today we're... Today we're playing Blue Prince again! I have tidied up my notes in my journal, and last time we got an allowance coin, which I think should mean that we start with more money. And last time we also got the code for the orchards. We think, we believe, mayhaps. So, as always, I'm going to... No, I'm not starting with coins. So what is the allowance? What is this? This is a permanent addition that we won last time. And it says 2. And it had to do with coins. But I'm not seeing any coins. So I'm a little bit confused. All right. First things first, we are going to go to the orchard. We're gonna go to the orchard. Try to find out if the code is what we actually thought it was. We got a code in the dark room. So, you know, oh my god, this could change everything. This could change everything. Where's the orchard? Why do I always struggle finding the orchard? There we go! Okay, time for the truth. Time to see if the code is what I thought it was. Also, the code was in this tree, which has been chopped down specifically so that I wouldn't have the code, right? So this is 1128? Yeah, 1128. We found a photo in the dark room, if you missed it. We found a photo in the dark room. And, oh, that would have been so much faster. Yeah! We found a photo in the dark room that had this tree still living with the code engraved upon its trunk. Let's go! The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps! Steps is so much! 20 steps is a lot! That's so cool! Now, obviously, I'm going to explore the hell out of this place because... you really think I'm just gonna take that permanent upgrade and go? You really think I don't believe there are hidden things in here? I'm no fool. I'm not stupid. Aha! One more fire. We're only missing one now, I think. I think it's 4 in total. So, greedy much? Why greedy? Wait, why? How do you like them apples? I love them apples. I love them apples. Of course, Ellie doesn't use nickels in Lamia Land. They use sneckles. Well, what? Okay, there's 2 of these things. Or 3? No, there's 2 of these things. And one of them was doing smoke. And the other one wasn't? Question mark? There's 3. There's 3 of these things. I don't know if they all were smoking out, but they're not anymore. They're not anymore. Also, at this point, I'm starting to really question the fountains. Why are there so many bird fountains everywhere? There's one here, there's one in the path, there's another one right next to the shed. Like, what are those for? What does that mean? Is this really just a sundial? Or is there something more? Or is there something more? I'm suspicious of everything in this game. I'm suspicious of absolutely everything. Do not ask what state Ellie is in for the answer. The answer is usually confusion. Yeah, the answer is usually confusion or EP. I'm not gonna lie, that's also an answer. Not yours yet, but soon. Soon this will be my mansion. Yes, Blueprints is against you specifically. Of course it is. Of course. What, you think the game was not designed specifically to fuck with me? Someone that the developer doesn't even know? You're funny. Alright. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came to the estate, on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of his improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery, which we love. We love general tomfoolery in this channel. Now, one thing that I'm not entirely certain of is this is 1992. What is the date of the other stuff? Because I don't think I wrote down any important dates, sadly. No, wait. I have some dates written down. I have the emails. The emails have the date of... Okay, staff notice June 15th, 1983. That's when Lady Clara Epson dies, which we are assuming is the late wife of Herbert, who's also dead. So the fuse box emails are sent on 1993. Where Herbert was still alive. And this is 1992. So Herbert was still alive. But I don't remember when the previous groundskeeper was fired. Do I have that written down anywhere? The previous groundskeeper, one of the first names I wrote, Denny Ravain. Denny Ravain was fired. But do I have the date of when he was fired? I don't think so. I just want to know, basically I just want to know if Danny Ravain was the previous or the future groundskeeper. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March. This is The notice of termination of Mr. Ravain. But the 20th of March of what year? 90! 7590. Okay. So, that's fun. Okay. Right. If you couldn't follow my ramblings as I was saying all these things and checking my notes, Denny Ravain was fired. And he was the previous groundskeeper. He was fired for supposedly stealing the Baron's mail. Now, the new gardener in 92, last note I have from Denny Ravain says 90. So we have to assume that he's the previous groundskeeper. This groundskeeper, Robert Nogula, is complaining that Denny Ravain had left no notes. But we know for a fact, because we found some notes in his shack, that he was taking notes. He was taking notes and he was trying to figure out the mansion. So I wonder if he really did actually try to steal. I wonder. Since you don't technically own the place yet, you're scramping English word meaning to steal apples. Oh, really? Huh. That's a smudge pot. What is a smudge pot? Those are oil-burning heaters used to keep frost off of orchards in the winter. Oh, well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Permanent upgrade not good enough for you. You gotta go snooping around. Of course I do. Of course I do. Designing a whole game just to procreate with you would be going a bit far. To procreate? Oh, because they said to fuck with me. I don't mean fuck in that way. I mean fuck in the way of mess with someone. You know, tomfoolering with someone. All right. Among my many commission duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holy's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the Apple Orchard, entrance drive, and East Yard. Fortunately, for my workload, the maintenance of the West Ground has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing close of the West Wing, which I've been opening very, very consistently. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the West Path weekly, even if none by myself, but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. This is important! This is really important. Wait, Lord Peace, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi, how are you? Listen, this is so important. The perimeter of the house is the only place where we can draft green rooms. So if I get a green room in the perimeter of the house, I kind of have to prioritize it unless it's like a really bad choice. The soil survey. On the first, one of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots on the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Oh, this is so important. I never even drafted the freaking greenhouse, but now I am understanding exactly where I should try and prioritize to build a greenhouse. So, rich soil, good soil, poor soil, barren ground. Second room in the west wing, we don't want. at all whatsoever. The third one, however, is really, really good and we really want it. The last one, basically the last three are also good for the greenhouse on the east side. Also, like, pretty much anything on the east side is good except for number 4 down and the last one down. The west side is shit for greenhouses, green rooms and stuff. The other side is better. Okay, smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch... Oh my god, let me drink water. I'm reading a lot! Looks like we're gonna need what looks like we're gonna... I don't like reading this much! Looks like we are going to need to give Ellie a second to jot down some notes. I'm taking screenshots. The way that I handle this is while I'm live, I take screenshots. And then I, like, figure out what is important and write that down in the book. Unless I really, really like something specifically about a note, and then I try to copy the entire note. What is Blueprints? The game? Duke! Oh my god, Duke! Hi! How are you doing? How are you? It's been so long! I hope you're doing good! Hi! Sounds like some lame joke parody of Dracula that has a really big forehead. What, the name of the groundskeeper? You're so mean! Don't be mean! Lord Peace, did I say hello to you? Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! I'll say he takes pride. He bound his notes in a typeset booklet with etchings. Oh, absolutely. These notes are fantastic. Very good. Ellie's jumbling her words because the 20 steps from now on has her so excited. Yeah, sure. Let's, you know, let's say that. Let's say that. Honey, I have insomnia, so I'm glad I have something to watch. I am so sorry that you're having insomnia. That's no fun. I hope that you do get to sleep so that you're not, like, going through life very, very tired. But while you're not sleeping, of course, I'm very glad to have your company. I'm very glad. Very good reading practice. I don't know how to read. You guys know this is not my forte. Alright, so a few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gaslight, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitudes of the estate. These gas-burning stacks heaters prevents frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Alright, so question, am I in winter now? If I don't turn the smudge pots on, will I be screwing myself out of the 20 steps? I doubt it, right? I doubt it. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel, Rina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holy be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. There's so much information in this page, and I do not understand most of it. We're going to spend a little bit of time here at trying to understand this page. It sounds really important. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rina depiction in the chapel. Don't worry, I have the chapel descriptions with me. So, Chapel Vitrose, Gardener with a hoe is number 1, which I assume is this one. Gardener with a hoe. Chef with pizza, gardener with a pitchfork, chimney sweeper, maid with a broom, jockey with a riding crop, queen with a shield. Okay, so I'm gonna write down next to this, gardener with a hoe, Rena, apparently, right? Rena is the name of this angel. Now, it says, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rena. So I'm gonna write down Orinda. And a question mark, pointing at the numbers, because which one is Orinda? I would have to find it in the cloister. Second question, have we actually gotten a description of the cloister? We may have, and I just forgot, because so much information. Cloister. We did see it once, but we've never been there. It is 3 gems. It is 3 gems. Cost. Okay. Guys, I feel like I sound insane when I play this game. I am looking at so many notes that I'm not showing you that I feel like I sound insane. I feel like I sound crazy. Okay. Okay. I finally knew Cost the champion, and I have submitted a request for change to scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Main Hall be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously. She did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a 3rd time. So, cloister seems to require some specific particulars. Cloister equals inner garth equals particular rules for access, question mark? We don't know. We don't know. I'm crazy. Sleep. I remember that. You should be sleeping. Everyone should be sleeping. Not right now. Right now you should be helping me with the mansion. But after, you should be sleeping. It's summer? Okay, good. Good. Oh boy, I love gaslighting. A gardener with a what? Ellie, watch your mouth. It's fine if you dislike the gardener's girlfriend, but you don't have to. That's what it's called. It's a hoe. You sound a completely normal amount of insane. Thank you. That is nice to know. Leo Butterman, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. Okay, it seems like there are no pages after that. That's all the information. We did it. Yay! We did it, guys. We have all the information. Now, I gotta go to the shelter and activate my blessing for the day. But it's good. It's good. I'm gonna start with 20 feet tomorrow. I'm gonna start with 20 more steps tomorrow. No, it's 20 feet. Sorry. 20 feet? Huh? To 20 steps. See, another bird fountain. There's too many bird fountains. I do not trust the bird fountains anymore at this point. Something about them is creepy. Or not creepy, just suspicious. Has anything changed about the fountain at all? I don't think so. I'm confused. Logan sent a coffee! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you so much! Wait, did it sound? Did it get the alarm? Did we get the alarm? Is it working? Is it working? No sound? No sound. But did it pop out? Did it pop out visually? That's kind of what I meant. I speak wrong because I'm stupid. I speak wrong. There's a reason I was doing my best to hint you to this place. No way. That's an old message. Why am I getting that as an old message? The male equivalent to a hoe is also a garden tool. It's a rake. Wait, is that actually like an equivalent in like lingo? Is that actually a thing? Did you notice how weird that shack was shaped though, and the table? It was weird, but at the same time, like, I don't know if it was too weird. For real, Ellie, I know you weren't gone for long, but it's still nice to have you back. We missed you. Don't ever think that what you do doesn't make a difference or that your presence in our lives isn't appreciated. You're more special and loved than you think. Aww. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why would you compliment me like that? It's so heartfelt. It's too real. It's too real. It's too real. Stop it. Stop it. No sound or visuals. There was a chat notification though. Yeah, at the very least there was that. At the very least there was that. Is it creepy for birds to want to be clean? Of course not. But it's creepy that my grandfather had those installed. For me? Question mark? Was it installed for me? I don't know. There is no way to know. We're starting with this sledgehammer. That's huge. That's huge. This was a good choice. This was a good choice. Can I break the... No. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So we're starting with the sledgehammer, which is huge. And we're starting with not 20 extra steps, but that comes tomorrow. Okay. We are going to... Oh! We do start with 2. We do start with 2 coins. That's so nice. That's so nice. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. It's convenient. I love that my accent starts leaping as I remember the character voice that I gave her before. Just ignore this lipping. It takes a moment to remember. If it's convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you that I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect from us. And Babbage, house manager. Thank you, Babbage. Thank you, thank you. We've read that before. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't care. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start here. And I'm not going to focus on getting to the very top, to the antechamber. Last time, we didn't focus on getting to the antechamber, and we got really, really good results. So I want to do that again. Okay, so this is a safety pin. And this is a pine. So this has to be pin and pine, right? Pin / pine. It has to be. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Pin and pine. Why did you skip the banana? I didn't! I ate it! Look! No banana. No banana. Which means I ate it. I ate the banana. Los videos de Gartifón me gustan. Un día tendría que volver a hacer Gartifón. Okay. Courtyard. We love the courtyard. We do belong in the courtyard. I'm gonna go with the courtyard. It does use one of the gems, but there's a chance. Nice. I was gonna say there's... Ooh! Car doors! We gotta try to get the garage. We gotta try to get the garage. I was gonna say there's a chance that it's gonna give me a shovel, but it didn't give me a shovel, but that's fine. It gave me the car keys. Now we really need to try and get to the garage. Okay, so I'm gonna go this side. I'm gonna try to spawn something with 3 doors so that I can use the other corner. So about the 2 pairings, I have a feeling writing down the words, it's worthless. Initially I wasn't writing the words, but then I realized I have no way of knowing when I reach the 44 letters. Because I have no idea if I'm repeating some or not. I do have some repeated ones, but... So, okay, let me explain it. If I... This is a message. Message is definitely going to have more than 1 appearance of every letter. 44 letters in the message, 26 letters on the alphabet. Some of the letters are going to be repeated. That's also how language works. Some of the letters are going to be repeated. How do I know how many of each letter to put together the message if I don't have all of the pairs written down to know that I'm not repeating extra letters? Do you get what I mean? What the hell? How did I miss that? Am I hallucinating? Maybe. Maybe you are. That'd be a car key, not the car door. Yes. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Don't worry. That's definitely what I meant. Trust. My tongue is stupider than my brain. Believe. Believe. Okay, I have no reason to spawn either of those, so we're gonna get a guest bedroom, enter in, get those 10 steps, beautiful, beautiful 10 steps, a gem, cool. Also, don't I have a metal detector? Shouldn't I be spawning some random coins here and there? Why is my metal detector not metal detecting? Huh. Cute. Wait. I have been in this room before and that didn't... Does it spawn every time I come in? What's the point of writing down the letters themselves? Keep in mind the same rooms seem to have different paintings in them. Wait. Wait. You're saying that it's related to the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. You are so right! You are so right! No! Okay, so... Okay, I wrote this in pen already! This is has already been inked! Oh no! The 44 letters in the message do correlate to the floor plan, and the F, face A's, always shows up in the only room that never changes, which means that the freaking paintings might be locked to the geographical placement, not to the type of room at all. So if I have this, which is car and cart, I should be checking where in the blueprint I am and write it down. Car, cart. The difference is a T, and the T is in this position of the... God damn it. Reset, you're a genius. And I Feel very dumb. What do we have here? Deer. Tag. Stag tag. I have that written down. I have stag and tag written down. No, I don't. I have stag and stage written down. So... I feel so stupid! Okay, stag and tag, and this room is the very last one. So that's an S right there. Cool. Neat. Love this. Love this. There are no paintings there. There's no way there are paintings there. We'll just have to wait to another, for another thing. I think I'm gonna do a mail room. Because I do have ways of continuing upwards. So this is a good way to get mail without locking myself in. Sleeping mask and gems. Okay, that's nice. I never remember what I actually have on me. What I have in any of these rooms where you have to save it. Okay, we have a mountain. And... there's gotta be another painting here. Peace. Peace, peak. Peace and peak. Do we agree? Do we think this is the peak of a mountain and this is a pea in a pod? Do we think the letter is K? Elyssia, I seriously thought you were keeping track of this on a grid from the beginning. I was not. I was not. You're gonna see my notes because these are inked. So you're gonna see it. And you're gonna understand how wrong I was. You're gonna understand how wrong I was. Yep. That's the realization I had randomly. You're a genius. You're a genius! The metal detector doesn't spawn coins. It helps you find coins and keys you're otherwise miss. No, it also spawns them. Because it says, if you look at the descriptor, it says greater chance of finding. It's not greater because you suddenly have better indicators. It's greater because it adds a chance of them being there in the first place. At least that's what I'm pretty sure of based on the way that it's been feeling to play. Okay, so what room am I in? This is a K. Supposedly. Right. What else do we have? We have this letter, which I've seen several times over. I don't think we have anything else. We have that, which I've already checked. We have that. We have that. We have that. We have that. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the courtyard. Any paintings in here? No. Cool. All right. Do I want to try and get to the foundation from here? Or not? I might want to go for the nuke, to be honest. Might want to go for the nuke. Keep going. Sort of like... sort of towards the antechamber, but not necessarily aiming for it straight up. These are all pretty bad options. These are all pretty bad. Let's go for the corridor. Because it's unlocked. Foundation is always useful. It sure is. It sure is. Rod, road. Rod and road. So this is the letter A. I'm so disappointed in myself. And I was so happy when I discovered it the first time. I was like, oh my god, look guys, we're doing some really cool improvements. And then I wasn't. I was like, I'm writing so many pairs down. I'm finding so many letters. No, I wasn't. I was not finding letters. I was finding the same letters over and over, and I was never gonna be able to put them together. Tie and tear. Letter R. Here. Cool. Cool. All right. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do, which we know what it is. We know what it is. It's this. Do I need to enter the system today? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything important to do there, right? Low, unlocked, back. Do I have anything to do if I enter the system? Possibly not. Most definitely not. I'm still entering the system. I get nervous. Swan song. I get nervous. What if I'm missing something? Because my memory's bad. Peak content, I don't understand what's going on, but I feel like neither does Dude, that tells you how insane I'm sounding, because I do understand what I'm saying. I understand it. I don't know how to make it understandable for you, but I do understand it. Return electronic mail only in the office. I know. There's nothing there. There's nothing important there. Okay, let's keep going up. See if I can access the foundation. If I can go back and spawn a bunch of stuff. Ooh. We're gonna go for the passageway, because I want to access the foundation. That is very expensive. But maybe I can go downward from the passageway. Yeah, I'm gonna go downwards from here. Do we have any paintings or anything? Oh, we have tubes! We have tubes! We have tubes, but does it matter? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. You know what I can do? I can write down. I'm gonna start a new page. Or a new note, rather. That says... rooms with tubes. Because if we want to connect the lab to the boiler room, or the boiler room to anything else, we need rooms that connect, that have power ducts. Power ducts, okay, power. Wait, am I up? Am I still up? Yeah, it seems like, right? Power lines. Passageway. Cool. Now you are, am I? Oh yeah, the whole banana thing. You said, can you say banana again, because it's cute with the Australian accent. I'm so sorry to betray you like this. I am so sorry to have to confess this, but I was exaggerating it. I didn't, that's not how I normally would say banana. I would just say banana, but I was saying banana. On purpose. I was saying it on purpose. Keys. Keys. Aww, I got really excited. I thought it was a shovel. What are you? Oh, a coin! Nice. Okay, so now it's very important that I spawn a breaker room. Which we can do, for sure. Okay, car and card, and we are on this part of the grid. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a D for car and card. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Duke, no, don't worry. I know that I sound insane. I'm aware. I'm aware I sound crazy. Oh? Maybe I don't need to open the garage. Maybe this is all. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunks, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Huh? I know that I read like shit. Don't come at me. I know that was very poorly read, but what? Okay, the drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so you just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Is the cat Sinclair? Is the cat Sinclair? Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Denny? As in Denny Redmayne? As in Denny Redmayne, who was fired for supposedly stealing emails? Sorry, mail from the Baron? Oh! Lore? Lore? Can I open the trunk? Yes, I can! Yes, I can! Yes, I can! Upgrade disc! Let's freaking go! I love me some upgrade discs! That is awesome! Alright! I don't think we need to come back there, actually. Let's go back to security, use the upgrade disc, and then start spawning rooms down there. Again, today is not getting to the antechamber. Today is about learning. Learning! And getting permanent upgrades. Why not try staff services? I forgot. Is staff services any good? Swan. Swan. Song. She runs at us and then says what? Like we were the ones talking crazy. I know. I sound insane. I sound crazy. Anyways, staff services. Punch in or out, staff announcement, request schedule change, special orders. I don't think either of them work though. The service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holy, and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage. Yeah, I remember not getting anything useful out of this. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Yeah, I know. Schedule change has been temporarily disabled. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders. Right, I forgot we could do this. But what do I want? What do I want? I already did everything I needed to do with the magnifying glass. I don't think the metal detector is worth putting out an order. Same with the running shoes. Maybe the shovel, but the shovel spawns so normally. Brass compass. I don't remember. I think brass compass just makes it more likely that you'll draft things that have a north entrance. And then I feel like sledgehammer is the best choice to always have. Approve order. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that because it's the thing that most often would give me a good advantage. She was being cute on purpose. Yes, I was. Banyanya. Right. That's an interesting nickname. Yeah, I know that it can be slang. I know that it can be a nickname. The cat, the dude, the guy. I know. But at the same time, here's something I didn't say. There was a patch notes that I couldn't read because it's like half of it is blacked out by spoilers. But one part of it that is not blacked out by spoilers mentioned the inclusion of a cat in the game. I don't know if that's already here or not. And I think maybe it talks about an actual cat. I don't know. We haven't used this in a couple days. Wanted to make sure you remembered it was an option. Clearly, I didn't. Clearly, I didn't. Anyone else notice this mansion is only 1 floor? Huh. Now that you mention it. But funnily enough, the drawing definitely looks taller than that. Storeroom. Yeah, baby. I love the storeroom. Make it so I can have even more items. 2 keys, 1 gem, 1 coin. 1 key, 2 gems, 1 coin. Or 1 key, 1 gem, 10 coins. What do we think, guys? These are all very tempting. Keys, to me, sounds like the thing that I most often need. Coins feels like it depends too much on also spawning a commissary. And it depends too much on also the commissary having the items you want. But 10 coins is powerful. Garage always seems to have like 4 keys, but garage is also a dead end, so I'm not all that likely to draft it unless I already have an escape route. She's getting stronger. I am getting stronger. I feel like coins might be the most I don't know, they're all good. They're all good. I think keys might be the best one just because I do get locked out very often. Coins, 10 coins is enough to buy you anything you want. Even the most expensive items are 10 coins. But again, they have to spawn, and you have to spawn the commissary, and you have to have spawn. So I don't know. I don't know. That's what I was saying. What were you saying? What were you saying? Wait, I don't have a recommendation. Did you recommend something? I think I'm kind of leaning towards keys. I'm kind of leaning towards keys. Give me your opinion, guys. I need opinion. Please. Please give me your opinion. Did YouTube eat my chat? I think so. Unless you get the locksmith. Yeah, in which case I could buy keys with the money. I don't know. We've gotten ways to get more gems and more money, but not keys. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards keys. It showed up on your in-stream chat, Ellie. Are my chats not showing up for you? My thing got stuck in a really weird way. I'm resetting it right now. I'm trying to reset it right now. It's on YouTube side. It's always on YouTube side. When it breaks, it's always on freaking YouTube side. Like, I wish I was joking, but I'm not. 50-50 on keys and coins. I think I'm gonna go keys. Close your eyes, wiggle the mouse, and click at random. I'm not gonna do that. Are you crazy? No, I'm gonna go with keys. I feel confident. I feel confident with my choice. I think it's the good choice. I think it's a good choice. Okay. I am definitely gonna grab the 2 items. 100%. This is a dead end, so that's the entire point. does. And what it does is what I mentioned, right? Yeah, leading north more often. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna... You know what? It's upsetting to me that I'm noticing the chest pieces now that I know. Oh, this has power lines. This has power ducts. Okay. Okay. So, rooms that have power ducts. Security room. Security room also has power ducts. Awesome. I'm noticing the chess pieces. And now I'm wondering if I should also be writing that down like I did with the letters in the grid. I'm wondering if that's also important. Kutak Bash. Kutak Bash. Welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. And I don't think I've seen you here before, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good time here. Right, let me get to... back to the entrance hall. Or to the foundation. Do I want to keep going up? No. I want to keep going to the empty spaces in the house. Oh! Lock, clock, C goes in here. Okay. Awesome. Cool. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the house. Spawn some more stuff. And I know that I'm running out of steps. But I'm not trying to make it to the antechamber. I'm trying to get information. So... It might sound anti-intuitive. But at the end of the day, if I understand things more than I did before, bridge and bride, that is a G. G in here. Awesome. Okay. Okay. See, if I spawn something like workshop. See? See? Workshop is one of the best things that I could have gotten right now. First of all, we have an A. I have already written down an A. Broken liver. Broken liver. Okay, that's pray and pry. Cause that's a tool that you use to pry open things. And I think it's called a pry bar or something? Do you agree? Crowbar, pry bar. Okay, so it would be pry and pray, right? So pry and pray, pry and pray, pry and pray is an A. And the A is right here. Oh my god! We're getting progress! Witch! Welcome, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day! Valid, welcome! Hi! Broken liver? Well, it's your own fault for drinking so much. I am drinking water and nothing more. You know this. You know that I don't drink anything else. Okay, what can I combine? Nothing. Okay. This is combinable, but I need something else. I keep coming across the same problem over and over and over. The only thing that I've been successful enough with is the sledgehammer and the broken lever. But I need a third item. And I don't know what that is. You know what? I think I'm gonna write this down in yet another page. I'm gonna write down notes on the workshop. Broken lever. Plus sledgehammer. Plus question marks. I think I have not found a single other combination that was even remotely close to doing something. So, you know, there's that. I'm definitely gonna grab the bedroom because I need the steps right now. Also, the bedroom may have a chest, trunk, flan, and... Oh! Desert versus dessert? Desert versus dessert? Right? Right? One of them is written with a second S and the other one isn't? Yeah? 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 Desert versus dessert. Smart snake. I'm so smart. Ooh. The last word is safes. The last word is bound to be safes. I just know this in my soul. In my heart and in my soul. Kitchen! Kitchen is a great choice. Kitchen is a fantastic choice right now. Because I'll be able to get some steps. Okay, that does nothing. That's curious. I had never tested that. Plain and plan. Right? Plain and plan. So it's E. Plain and plan, so it's E. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No. Let's get some food. Banana. Club sandwich. Bacon and eggs. Ooh! Bacon and eggs, 10 steps, and add a morning room to today's draft pool. Yes, please! I have never seen that room. And you know, this is the run to learn. This is a run to learn. So that's what matters. I'll get the... They're all bad. They're all bad choices. Let's go to the library, get the letter, and order a book. Trunk! Nice. Nice. Oh, this was already so worth it. So worth it. Okay, stars and stairs. So that's an I. Stars and stairs. 8. This word has to be 8. It has to be 8 safes. Right? I love this game. It makes me feel all... It makes me feel an adrenaline level that a puzzle game should not make me feel. I've been yapping and researching the hardness of water with a friend for the past 2 hours. I think I need to understand the hardness of water for this game. Maybe. I don't know. Did you notice the schematic on the wall on the other side of the room? Yeah, but it's for like the schematic on the other side of the room is for like the game. The gems are in one of these 3 boxes. One of them lies, one of them tells the truth game. I don't know how else to say that. That is less cumbersome. But that's what the schematic is for. Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi, how are you? I knew of a place you could be getting a regular supply of gems due to a puzzle you have the info to solve already, but just haven't yet. Would you want a gentle hint on it? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if I may be able to figure it out later, so I don't know if I want it. If I want it, it has to be very gentle, but I don't know that I want it. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swinburne, The Fixed Stars, History of Orindia. Okay, so I gotten this 2 so far. I think I'm gonna get Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, because there's a chance that has to do with the books that I have written down. The first note I ever found. Maybe. So now that I have a bunch more money, let me go ahead and get a club sandwich as well. And a banana, why not? I can get another banana. But I'm not gonna use all of my money. I'm not gonna use all of my money. I'm just gonna use most of my money. We can go outside, I think. And this schematic, yeah, for the boxes. Yeah. I'd seen it before. I think I'm gonna go put a coin in the fountain. And then I'm gonna go back into the house. 54 steps! This is so cool. Okay, now that I'm at the stage at which I do only one run per stream, this is getting really exciting, actually. This is getting really exciting. Okay, I need to get all the way up to the passageway and the foundation. What did I miss here? Pine and pin is an E, which is the word saves, as I knew. Okay, this doesn't have a word, a letter, but I am absolutely sure that it's an H. Now I need to go to the Nook, which has a rook. Is that something? Is that something? The Nook has a rook. Does it always has a rook though? Or does it only have a rook now? Does it only have a rook now? The Nook has a rook. I am so paranoid right now. I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write down this had a rook. And I'm gonna write down that the workshop had a horse. Did it? I forgot. I forgot! Oh god, I'm losing my mind. In a good way. In a fantastically good way. I'm losing my mind. Positive. I want to go to the passageway. I want to go to the passageway and I want to go to the foundation. And I want to keep going to the side. Yep. That's what I want to do. I don't have a shovel. I wish I had a shovel. But I don't. So instead, I'll just keep going. I have 7 keys. Let's fucking go, bro. That's so good. Boiler room. Okay. 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 We have a good chance here. We have a good chance. Cause if I happen to spawn a room that has power ducts, which I have no idea which ones do, that could allow me to do the lab. Okay, I have 2 options. I have 2 options. Please, please. I need to spawn the lab right there. If I spawn the lab right there, we are a genius. We are a genius. We have everything we need. Give me the lab. Give me the lab. Morning room. I don't want that. I want the lab. Please, give me the lab. I could do this to keep going up, but I don't need to. I really don't need to. Plus 2 gems, and tomorrow you start with 2 gems. You start with 2 extra gems, I have to assume. Let's just spawn it. Because I need to choose 1. Let's go in. Because I've never been here. And I want the information. Ooh. Ooh. I like this place. This place is nice. It has a nice vibe. It's all green and stuff. There's 1 flower. A sunflower. Does it matter? Does it matter? Not entirely sure. Okay. Dune. Anyways, sorry. Sorry, I had a slip of my mind right there. What is this? Oh, I'm stupid. That's the letter and that is sand. Sand and. Right. 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 Sand and. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 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 Sorry. It took me a mole. It took me a little mole, but it was fine. Okay. No. You know what? I don't trust this. The morning room has very color-coded moments. It has blue vase with blue flowers. It has pink flowers next to a pink portrait. It has orange. It has a sunflower on the table. But those are not color-coded anymore. Today the game is Paranoia. Today the name of the game is Paranoia for sure. November 5, Reddington Herald. The Baron of Mount Holy names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holy, Herbert St. Clair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcements of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and the presumptive heir. The much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mary Matthew Jones. That's Marion, right? Because I wrote her down as Marion, but I think her actual name was Mary. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold. Okay, that's the one. Enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers. Oh, we're 14 years old! Okay. Who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Inca Empire. However, his vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's Country Science Fair runner-up, not even a winner, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. All right. What did we learn? Not much. I don't think we'll learn much. This is sus. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. I'm gonna take a screen cap of this exactly as it is, because I really do think these colors might mean something. Like, I actually have lost the plot on what is suspicious and what isn't. But hey, it's not my fault. It's the game doing that. The game has caused this. So I'm copying this, I'm pasting it over. Alright, cool. Cool. Now I really do need to spawn. Ah, please. Please give me the lab. Please give me the lab. God damn it. No! I really wanted the lab. I really did. Gonna get the drawing room, I guess. And learn if this one has ducts or not. It doesn't. It doesn't. Awesome. Why are there so many copies of the same 3 paintings? Oh, that's kind of creepy. It's like either a horse, a dude with an umbrella, a girl, or a dude with a cane. And then there's this one child with a newspaper. Oh no, there's more copies of that. That's weird. Cart and chart. So H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I have an upgrade disc. I have to remember to get something with a computer right here, right now. Isn't that always the name of the game? What, paranoia? No, I don't think so. I bet he was one of those maniacs who enjoyed cryptic crosswords. I mean, he does sound like it. But also, what is wrong with cryptic crosswords? Those are fun. Aren't they? I think they're fun. Okay. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want here? A patio. A patio's good. A patio's good. I think I like the patio. Cool. Let's not go in there just yet. Let's... No, maybe we do want to go there. Maybe we do. Okay. Oh, yeah. We do. We want to go to the patio. Because we're trying to get to the greenhouse. And the greenhouse, now we know, only can happen on the edges. So, if I get the greenhouse, and... Oh, no. The greenhouse is really bad in that next one. That's the exact wrong spot for the greenhouse. The next one. 14 and we'll have a mansion is gonna be the next affluenza case. He's definitely gonna have to learn how to identify the real friends and the real love interests from those who will only want him for his money. Which honestly, like, the idea of being rich sounds kind of enticing until you realize that you'll never be able to trust anyone ever again. Because they will most likely be faking their interest in you. And I don't know, that kind of sucks, you know? That's kind of really sad. Okay, so... I hate it. I hate all of this. All of these are bad. All of this I don't like. I think we're gonna go for the observatory. But they're not good. Freezer seems best, but I have 2 gems and 1 coin. It's not a good choice. It's really not. Now I have 6, which I think is a bad one. Oh no, 6 is nothing. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Diamond minor. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Oh, 6 was a combination of previous ones. That's cute. I don't mind it. It's kind of nice. And it tells me that when I get to the bad one, this one, maybe I can combine them? I mean, not that one, sorry. When we get to this one, I cannot do anything. But in between that and the 15, maybe I can combine them and not suffer those consequences, maybe? That's coast and coach, which means it's an S, coast and coach. And that's 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's an S, right? Coach and coast. Did the patio have anything? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna trust myself and say I don't think so. Okay. None of these are good. Like, really, none of these are good. But, I'll take the nursery. I'll take the nursery. nursery. Hope for the best. You know what? Even if I don't win today, I did some stuff. I did some stuff. There was some real progress. There's a pawn here. There's a pawn. I think I'm gonna write that down. Where am I? Here. Okay. So it's 4 down here, and there's a pawn. Does that mean anything? Who knows? Stage and stag. Stage and stag, so E. The trick is to live like you're poor, at least as far as the outside world sees. That's a way. That definitely is a way. Maybe not poor, but definitely not as rich as you are. To someone broke and lonely, it's probably fine. Well, yeah, for sure. Either know that people will use you, be alone, hide it, or be even more lucky and find genuine friends. Yeah, if you are lucky and find genuine friends, that's like you got everything in life, bro. Like you find real people that actually care for you and you have money, so you can solve most of your problems. That would be like everything. Like, well, not everything. Obviously, there are problems that money cannot solve, for sure. Okay. So, back here, back here, back here. And now I can either keep going up or go down into security and use the upgrade with disc before I lose it, which I think is worth it. Even though, like, I would waste a couple of steps, I think it might be worth it. Because at the end of the day, I do still have 40 steps, which, insane. That's crazy. This run was so good. But the better it gets the next day, you know? Nursery data has been found on this upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 8 steps. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. Or indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. I like all of them. I don't know that there's one that would give me more benefit than another. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. That's like, that could be very clutch. But I haven't found myself being that... I don't know. I don't know. This is like clutch only in one situation, right? This is like, I really want to be drafting green rooms anyways, because they do have big benefits. And the nursery being like 8 steps when I draft a bedroom, I think that one might be the best if I try to get the nursery fast. I think I'm gravitating towards this one or the green room nursery. Real talk, based on the nursery's buff, it seems like drafting it super early in a run is the best option. Yeah, most definitely. Definitely. Money can't solve everything, but it can help you find the solutions. Yeah, there are problems that it cannot solve, but there's a lot more than it can. If I'm lonely and rich enough, I just pay for a friend. Yeah, but it's not a real friend, you know? No idea which one of these is best. Me neither. I think... I think I'm gonna go for this one. Because I'm starting with 20 extra steps next time. And it's kind of likely to get some food while you're going about your day, your run. So I think it's less necessary to get more steps. I could do a parlor or I could do a dining room. Dining room will give me more steps when I reach rank 20. And it also allows me to keep going up. So I guess maybe this one. 2 gems for each gem for each green room is a lot. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. Okay, so that's... What is that? Trees, plot, orchard. Pilot and plot, right? Pilot and plot? We've been here before. We've seen this. Pilot and plot. Which means the letter is I. Which means... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an I. Bingo. It does not say bingo. I'm just saying bingo. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, let's keep going up. Ooh. I like that. I do. But at the same time, I have 5 keys. What if I use all of them and I don't find it? I'm gonna go hallway. I'm gonna chicken out. I'm gonna chicken out. Chickening out for sure. Okay, and let me go here. No. That's gonna be a safe way. A safe... Yeah. Okay. Tag. Coast. Beach. 10. Oh, wow. This one is difficult. 10. Tag. Beach. Coast. Cliff. Cliff? No. Coast. Oh my god. What is this? Cliff versus clip. But that's not a clip. How's not a clip? What is this? Have I seen it before? No. Tie versus tier, car card, rain, grain, bath, tide, tent, plain pain, flan, fan, stag, stage, plane, planet, plant, plan, coat, coast. No, I haven't seen this. A tag? 10. Yeah, I don't... Maybe I don't need this. What room are we in? I kind of do, because I don't have any letters this high up. Get a closer look. It's like a cliff, beach, coast, river, sea, ocean, field, cliff, shore, bank, beach, coast, seaboard, seashore, waterfront. Yeah, none of them coast and coat. Yeah, but this is not a coat though. Like, what is this? Why does every slightly different shape of hill has its own name? That, you know, bit of a stretch, but it might be a number for a coat hanger. Maybe, but I feel like if I'm gonna do such a stretch, I feel like I'm better off just not writing anything down and see if a different day I spawn something better. You know what I mean? So why not put a dead end in next to the dining room? For one, because I will go back to the dining room eventually, so I can put it in later. For second, because I'm afraid that I'm not gonna spawn the right type of room, and I'm gonna want to have it. I thought tied and tie, but that's pushing it. It's a little bit... Oh! Okay. 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 Do I want to go in there already, or do I want to fool around for a bit first? I want to go in. I want to go in. I've never been in the pool. Oh, this is cool. Okay, we have a clock. And a tie. A tie and time. Tie and time. We've been here. We've done this. 1, 2, 3 is an M. Okay, so what is this? Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running! No running! No running! That's... yeah, that's smart. Okay, so... I can't go down there, but I want to so bad. I want to go there very badly. Give me the pump. Yes! 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 Okay! Okay! Oh, fuck. I need the breaker room. I still need the breaker room. I need the breaker room. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, pump control panel, water source selection, pump room schematic, reserve tank, tank 1 for units, tank 2 for units, pump, tank switch, pumps, a lot of pumps, a lot of numbers, a lot of cables, a lot of tubes, a lot of options, a lot of stuff. I have the manual for this. Do not fret. Do not worry. I have the manual. I just have to find it. I just have to find it because I got it very long ago. It's one of the first... it's the first thing I ever asked for in the library, so... Okay, so water control panel. Selection buttons. Source labels. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from source if its corresponding button is pressed. After you have selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will initiate the water flow. Pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a switch. Okay. So... Ellie's staring at a schematic for several minutes and then concluding it's made of paper. It is. Guys, it is indeed made of paper. Okay, so what I want is to drain the pool, right? The pool? The aquarium? That would kill the fishes. I want to drain the pool. It's interesting that I can send water to the kitchen, which it didn't before. I wonder if it does anything. So pool. I want to drain from the pool. Wait, because I haven't figured it out. So pool. What tank does it have that is connect to? This is difficult. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the number of rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, apparently I would say is the number of rooms. I'm going to send water to the kitchen first. The kitchen being 65 minutes. I know we're gonna finish this run and be done, obviously, but I gotta finish the run because that's where it saves. So I'm gonna send the water from the pool to the greenhouse and the kitchen. Maybe I drain the fountain as well. So, okay, kitchen. But my priority is the pool? No, it's not. I should try and do all of it. All of it! Okay. So, kitchen is 3. Let me empty one of these tanks. Kitchen is 3. 3 is connected to tank 1. Okay. So, let me first go to tank 1. Where's tank 3? Okay. Okay. The tank that is closest to the control panel has to be tank 1, right? Right? Okay, so tank 1 is connected to 3 and to 5 and to 6. If I wanted to go from 1 to tank 1 to 3, I gotta come here with pump 1 and drain there? No. No. Wait. Wait. Wait, I have instructions for this! I have instructions! I can figure this out! I can figure this out! I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confusion. Do I not have energy? Is that the problem? That I also need energy from the boiler room? I cannot get energy from the boiler room. Because it didn't spawn close enough. And that's not on me. That's not my fault. Okay, let me read this again. Okay. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home needs, but for different water source in the state. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source. Regardless of the number of pumps of water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if the current button is selected. Sure. After you have selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. I tried! The pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. In this case, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of the switch. Use water control panel to select water source. Use pump lever to set water flow direction. Why is it not doing it? Why is it not doing it? Guys? The console is already lit up, but it's not... The water isn't moving. And this is on. Is it not on? Like, it's... I'm trying to send water to the kitchen. Huh? The letter puzzle is gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna have to come back after stream and figure that out. If you do, tell me about it, but I'm not gonna remember enough to write it down. Oh my god, you said it and we still missed it? I just got it? What? What? What was it? Wait, what was it? What about those red levers? Where? That I'm using it. I'm telling you to pump down into the kitchen. Am I stupid? Coast and cost. Oh, that could be. That definitely could be. What was it? The hallway? I think it was. I'm as deaf as you are blind. I am pretty blind, but... Ugh. I don't understand this one. Okay, let me pump the pool out then. I think, if I can? The pool is number 6. Number 6 is connected through this pump. Oh, now it's working. Why wasn't it working towards the kitchen, though? Huh? No, that's the opposite. Bruv! That's the opposite direction! Okay, so maybe it was the opposite direction and I just misunderstood that? Of course, it doesn't have space for any more water. That's partly why I wanted to take the kitchen water. Fill the kitchen up. Okay, this is ridiculous. What am I not understanding, guys? Number 3 is connected to tank 1 through pump 1. And number 3 is the kitchen, right? Oh, it's number 4. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid! Okay, number 4 is connected to tank 3. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Can I swap from here to here? No. Not without first moving it to there, I assume. Pump to tank switch. What does that do? I don't fully understand that, to be completely honest. Okay. I need to put some water in tank 2, but I cannot do it through the kitchen because that's not connected to anything else. Pump to tank switch. The tank switches the tank. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of a switch. But the pump needs to be connected to both. So pump 2 is the only pump that is connected to 2 switches. Pump 2 being 1 and 2. 1 and 2 being the fountain and the reservoir. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some more water in tank 2. From the fountain... Guys, I'm trying so hard. If you notice something that you understand why I'm not understanding, please tell me. Because I am so confused. Like, at this point, I'm just moving valves. Because I don't understand the directions. I think in my mind, I'm like... inverting the directions. Okay, fountain is getting drained. We've reached the top of the tank. Now, if I can send that water to the kitchen, nice. If I can send that water to the greenhouse. I'm still trying to drain the goddamn pool, though. Okay, 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 okay. I'm trying to empty the pool. The pool needs to have a place to put the water. The water is not gonna empty I would love to take it to the reserve tank, but I don't think I can because I don't see anything being connected to the reserve tank. Which, what's the point of having a goddamn reserve tank? Like, what is the actual point? I feel like this is the kind of puzzle I couldn't explain unless I do it myself. Yeah, gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Richard. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope that you sleep very well. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry that I sound dejected. I'm just like so focused on trying to understand this. By the way, I'm gonna write down pump room as having power lines. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get water from the pool to the greenhouse. What is tank 1 connected to? I can put water from the tank into the greenhouse. So let's do that. Okay, awesome, awesome. If I put water from the tank in the greenhouse, not only do I fill up the greenhouse, which is objectively good for us, but I also allow it more room to drain the pool. And the pool being number 6, right? The pool being number 6. Okay, okay, it's going. Nice. Very nice. It still has some water. And I believe that I should be able to get all of it. But how? 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 Okay, numbers 1 and 2 are the ones that are connected to both tanks. So if I make sure that that's there, and can I move water to the fountain, then maybe I can... No. Not there. Maybe from here? That should move water to the fountain from this tank. And that should allow me to keep draining the pool. I don't want the fountain to have water, but it's kind of a this or that situation, I feel like. I have to choose. Okay! Finally! Alright. Pool is done. Let's see what we can find in there. Oh, that is so much money! But is that it? Is that it? Is that all? Just a bunch of money? It's low-key disappointing. I want more than that. I want more than just money. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to the hallway. And... hallway? No, I'm gonna try to go up now. I'm gonna try to make sure that I can keep going up. Commissary. Commissary is good. Code check is not good here, though. Oh, I don't have gems! Damn it. I'll spawn the dark room and I won't use it. I won't use it until I can get a breaker room. We're gonna go backwards. We're gonna try to get we're gonna try to get some stuff here. Can I take the salt? Oh, I can! Nice! Nice! I can! And the salt shaker, whenever you eat food and gain steps, get an extra step. Only one? That's kind of lame. That, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of lame. Okay, conference room is not bad. Parlor is not bad. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I think there's a red letter in there. But I need the gems. I do need the gems. So I'm gonna grab the gems. What is that? $3. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. No! I should have grabbed them before the pool. Oh, that would have been so much better. Okay. The gems are in a box with a false statement. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. So this is a lie. This is a lie. Which means that gems are gonna be here. I'm gonna do the whole thing. But I'm telling you right now, I think, like, my bet is that the gems are gonna be here. There's a pawn in there. That's a pawn. That's a pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a pawn. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. This one is false, for sure. Which means if this one is true, then this one is... Oh, they might be there. If this one is true, that means this one is false. And that means the gems are in here. If this one is false, that means there's only one false statement. Which is this one. Because this one would be true. And that means this one would be true. And that means it would be here. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit more. Okay. All 3 statements are false is false. Goes against the rules. 2 statements are false. If this is true... Oh, if this is true, then the gems are in a box with a false statement. 2 statements are false. The gems could be here or here. If this is false, then that means this is true. No, what? If this is false, then that means this is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm good at this for now. For some reason, my brain is glitching right now. This one is false. If this is true, if 2 statements are false, that means this one is false and this one is false. If this one is false, that means the gems are in a box with a true statement, which would mean it's here. I'm gonna have to write this down. Okay, so that one is false. It doesn't matter. If white is true, that means that and that is false. And if this is false, the gems are in a box with a false statement. That means they are actually in a box with a true statement. If this is true, the only true statement is this one. So they would be on white. If this is false, 2 statements are false. That would mean there's only one false statement, which is that one. Which would mean this one is true. And that would make it blue. Okay. So in this one, unless there's something else that I'm not noticing, it's a 50-50. I either get it right or not. Which is making me regret the upgrade that I gave this room. I expected all of them to always be solvable. I feel like I sort of understood until I kept listening. I'm gonna do it one more time, but I feel like it's just a 50-50. If this is true, 2 statements are false. If this is true, both this and this are false. If this is false, the gems are in white. Okay, yeah. If this is That's if this is true. If this is false... if this is false... then two statements are false. Which are this or this, which means this is true. Which... What? That one is false, doesn't matter. If this one is true, two statements are false. If this one is true, that one and that one are false. If this one is false, the gems are in a box with a true statement and it's in white. Okay, that's if this one is true. If this one is false, two statements are false. So one statement would be false, which is that one. So this would be true and this would be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. It would be in blue. Yeah. I'm gonna go for blue and I'm gonna hope for the best because it's a 50-50, bro. Yeah, it was in white. I didn't understand. If there was a proper solution there, I didn't understand it. I don't think there was. I think it was a 50-50. It's the first time the game gives me a 50-50. Okay, so what is this? What is this? The first loss of that game? Yeah. Yep. You were going a little fast, but I think you were getting the white one backwards a lot. Yeah, but eventually I wrote it down and I did it several times and it was always the same, so... Vial... Tube! Tube versus tub! Yeah! Yeah! Tube versus tub! And this is room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tube versus tub. You're so right. Okay. So, what am I gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to get the breaker room. If I could get the breaker room, that would be lovely. Oh, no! No! They're all bad. None of this matters. I'm not gonna go in there. It's not even gonna have pictures. Okay. Hallway. Hallway time! Please, hallway, give me... Also, is this the one? Yeah, okay. Didn't you need the lab? Not if it's not connected to... Ooh! Ooh. I want this, but at the same time, that dead end... Oh, I can't do it anyways! Frick! Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I go to the chapel? Gonna go for the chapel. I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna open it. It's fine. Okay, let's go to the pump room and try to spawn stuff. Oh, I can't because of the breaker room! Okay. I'm wasting a lot of steps, I know. But my choices are so bad right now. Like, so ridiculously bad. There's a bishop here. Is there always a bishop here? Is there always a bishop in the chapel? Or is it just now? That's what I need to know. It makes sense because it is the chapel. So you would assume. Right? A bishop in a chapel? What nonsense is that? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying. Is there always a bishop in the chapel? Because it makes sense. It do be making sense. Ah, the book? No. Okay. 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 Please Give me something good. Oh, God. A locksmith. No, I can't. All I have is the freezer. God damn it. Damn it! I could start the next day with 22 coins, which is not bad. It's not bad, and I've never been to the freezer, so... But that does mean this run is done. Sadly. Not for staff use, Master Sinclair personal freezer. Okay. Paint and pint, which the difference is an I. No, an A. Pint is P-I-N-T. So it's an A. And it's right here. Okay. And there's something here, right? There's a letter. And there's a something. A special key? Maybe? There's a letter and there's a special key. But how do I ruin the freezer? Oh, there's another key there. There's probably items around here. How do I ruin the freezer? That's the question. There's gems. Oh boy. There's probably a hidden door in here as well. Like if I let the freezer out, boiler room? Yeah. If only, right? If only. Okay, we have the last thing we can do, which is hope for the best in the dark room. I wanted to get the breaker room so I could turn it off. But sadly, like, we didn't get one. So, yeah. Yep. Gem requirements, I have no gems. This is the only thing I can do. It's the lavatory. Awesome! Awesome. Love that for me. Use my last key. And do the only one that I can do because I have no gems. And it's the gymnasium! Awesome! Love that for me. Okay. Lavatory. What is your secret? What is your goddamn secret? Why does it feel like it has nothing? Like literally nothing. Okay. Lamp. Plane. Plane? Lamp. That's not. Light. Flight. Light and flight. F. Right? Okay. Light and flight. The description for the lavatory says it has nothing, but someone in this chat has implied before that there is something that can be done with it. I just need to discover it, you know. Running shoes! Cute! I have so many items and nothing to do with them! I have so many items and God damn it. Okay. Okay. It's fine. House and hose. House. Hose. It's a U. And this is this room. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it back to the workshop. It's probably not gonna happen. Oh yeah, it is, because I'm gonna stop by the dining room. So, good to know the pool has a shit ton of money and nothing more. Nothing really all that interesting other than a shit ton of money. Country stew pie, boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato parmesan crease Cheese. I'm done. I'm done, guys. My mind has gone. 31 steps, boy. Oh boy, that sounds great. The stupid parlor did me in. If I had the parlor, I would have actually managed, I think. Okay. Okay, now I'll try to make it to the workshop. Because I have the most amount of items I've ever had. And like, if I'm ever gonna learn anything about the workshop, it's gonna be now. It's gotta be. Oh, wait. Paintings. Crawl and roll. Crawl and roll. This is 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. The last words of this message are crack 8 safes. Pump room still has a door. Yeah, but it's locked with a security thingy. And I never found the breaker room, so I couldn't turn the electricity off. That's the reason I didn't go there. Okay, so now all straight. All the way straight. Wait a second! There are 2 trunks in here! 2 trunks might mean gems and or case. This is not done. This is not over. Oh, the gems. Right. Oh, great. Awesome. Awesome. No, that's cool. That's fun. That's really fun. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. That's so fun. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Huh. Fun. So fun. So cool. Anyways. Oh. Oh, okay. So, workshop. Do I have anything written about the workshop? No. Okay. Workshop. Workshop. Rabbit's foot. Rabbit's foot plus coin purse makes a lucky purse. Doubles all the money you find. Oh. That's crazy. Wow, that's cool. Imagine if you had made that earlier. I would have had like 44 in the pool. That's crazy. Broken liver, sledgehammer, and still nothing. Man, what am I supposed to find for that? Compass, nothing. Running shoes, nothing. Salt, nothing. Okay. Nothing all around. Alright, but we do have a key. So I'm gonna be a fool and an idiot. And I'm gonna try to make it back to the gymnasium. Am I going to? Probably not. Probably not. But you know what? The run's lost anyways. You know, might as well. Might as well. Why not? Why not? Okay. Here. Then here. Then all the way straight. Until the gym. Broken liver plus sledgehammer. Broken liver. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. It doesn't sound very useful, but it tracks. So the way the freezer works, someone said, I don't understand the freezer. The moment you spawn it, it will freeze your money. You cannot get any more money. Same with the gems. It freezes it entirely, but you also get to start the next day with whatever you had on you. So I'm gonna start tomorrow with 22 coins. Sauna. Tomorrow you will start the day with 20 extra! Yes, baby. Yes. Yes, darling. Oh, the sauna unfroze me! Wait, that's... In a way, that's good. And in another way, that's bad. Okay. I'm gonna go grab as many gems as I can. Except I grabbed all of the gems. I grabbed all of the gems that I could find as I found them. Ugh. I grabbed them like an idiot when it couldn't even be added to my thing. Now I need to go and freeze myself again. And I have nothing. I have no reason to... In fact, I have to lose a coin to the chapel. Ugh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. But at least I'm starting with 1 gem. Can you refreeze if you go back to the freezer? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Gonna call it a day here. I do not wanna... Okay. That was great. Guys, that was great. That was amazing. Okay, so what I have from the grid right now... What I have in the grid, first of all, is a lot of wasted space. This has been cancelled. I have so much wasted space. And... I wish I had an ink to that. Damn it. Okay, so rooms with power lines. I should have been a bit more careful checking that, but I did write 3 different rooms that have power lines. One of them was passageway, which I don't know how to write. So give me a second while I correct my spelling. Passageway. All right, passageway. There we go. Passageway. Okay. I understand the garage is always going to spawn in that specific spot. That's something I understand now. I understand now that the green rooms are always going to spawn on the edges, and I know which rooms are better for the green rooms because of the... Wait a second. Are all of the 22 coins that I found just what I threw in the fountain that got through to the pool because I pumped water from... No, because I didn't pump water from the fountain to the pool. I don't think. Screwed yourself twice. First in not putting the purse together earlier, and then grabbing the gems and coins after you froze yourself. Yep. As I said earlier, this is the PKL experience. I screwed myself up so bad. So bad. Cold-blooded, cold-hearted, and cold-brained. Yep. Today was a day of a little bit of games and a lot of disappointment. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out. I took 122 steps, and tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean on Thursday when we do our next run, on Thursday, we are going to start with... The game starts you off with 50 steps. The orchard gives you an extra 20 steps, right? So I'm already starting with 70 steps. This sauna gives me 20 extra steps for tomorrow, right? So I'm gonna start with 90 steps. And then the morning room starts me off with extra gems. So I'm gonna start with 1 gem frozen, 2 from the mines, 2 from the morning room. I'm gonna start with 5 gems and like 90 steps. And honestly, if that's not a good start, I don't know what it is. 21 coins. No, 23. Next time on Thursday, I'm gonna start with 23 coins, 5 gems, 90 steps. Like hello? That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. It's going to be the day for getting the commissary. What day is it? Day 13. We're very far from the sale. The sale is on days 20 and 21. Right? Yeah, 20 and 21 is the sale. Oh, man. We also got information about the chapel angel stained glass thingies as well. Anyway, so cool, so cool, so cool. If something games question mark 8 something crack 8 saves. Totally understandable, right, guys? You get it, right? The great message, we have it. We don't need to fill up the rest of the letters, right? It's if something maybe games question mark something crack 8 saves. You're smart. You don't need me to spell it out. You don't need to find the rest of the letters. Right! Do you not get it? Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. We're gonna keep going through the game as if I didn't understand. Which I do, obviously. What do I need for this sledgehammer and the lever? What do I need? What do we need? And who the fuck is Hartley? And if what the fuck is Hartley's? Okay. Okay. Maybe the wrench, we only got that once. Oh, I would be so pissed. I would be so upset. Like, actually so upset. But you know what? Tomorrow I'm starting with like 90 steps. Tomorrow, if the shed gives me, which, oh my god, please tell me it's gonna give me. If the shed gives me that one thing where you can open rooms with steps instead of gems, we're done. We're solid. We're like, we have it. You know what I mean? If I'm lucky enough and the shed gives me that option, can you combine it with the shovel to make an all-in-one tool? That would be the dream. That would be the dream. Lena! Oh my god, Lena, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Have you ever seen what a coin does to a pipe? It's not pretty. Yeah, I don't think the pool had the money that I've been throwing in the fountain. I said it, but then I kind of like regretted it. Like, it doesn't track. It doesn't make sense. Oh, this game is so fun. I like it so much. I want to get playing so badly. But alas, I have a life and things to do. You know? One cannot. What are those numbers? Oh, Lena, are you talking about what are those numbers in the chat? Wait, are you asking what are the numbers in the chat with the crown and stuff? Because we've been ranting, like I've been doing one rant per stream of this shit. So I'd be very glad to repeat my rant. Who's complaining? It's all very entertaining to watch. Good. Sounds like the ranting of a crazy lamia. Don't worry, I will reveal it when the time comes. Not because I still need to understand it, mind you. Obviously, like I totally have the answer. But you know, when the time is right, I will say it. It's for the audience's benefit. Exactly. If you don't say that, why are you doing? Oh, you're right. I don't want to jinx myself. I just get excited. Man. You know, how's the thinking going? It's going great. I love this game so much. Like, it's actually so fun. It's so amazing. It's such a good game. It's definitely up there as a contender for my favorite of the year. And I know it's like still early in the year, but it's definitely up there as contender. Ellie's words are like her mouth. Sometimes they don't quite track. True. Very true. Lol, I thought you meant the metrics in your blueprints run. Me too. I also thought that, but now I'm realizing maybe it was about the crown things. The numbers rate who in the chat is best, and as you can see, it works perfectly for showing who's number one. Guys, don't give the system any credit. This system sucks. Don't give it any credit. It doesn't deserve it. It does not deserve your enjoyment. You're better than this. Anyways, very much disappointed in myself for having inked the grid of the letter message in a way that now, like, there's no reason to have wasted all of that space, sadly. But at the end of the day, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll glue something in there. A lot of this journal is gonna have like glued stuff on it, which I personally think is fun. I don't know if everyone does. Delphin Score, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Ellie enabled some new chat ranking system to drive supers. Officer, how fucking dare you? Like, actually, how dare you say that I enabled it? I will go to your house and I will break all of your light bulbs so that you have to live in the darkness and that you have to adapt to not having light after sundown. Can't believe I'm sick and I might have to start wailing. You don't need to. You really don't need to. You really don't need to. Don't worry, Ellie, we're disappointed in you too. I know I am, but do you have to? That looks fun. To be honest, I like seeing number go up. Lena, the thing is that it's a very scummy, in my opinion, it's like a very scummy push for people to give more money. But also, it gives experience for chatting, which incentivizes mindless spam. And that is nothing that YouTube should be incentivizing in, you know, live streams that already, if you are trying to catch up with the chat and read it, it can already be very difficult. What is this XP thing? It's a thing YouTube is doing now, where by chatting and by donating money, you get experience, and it resets every single stream, and it tells you who the most ranked leaderboard worthy chatter was, basically who gave the most money and who chatted the most, which it's weird. And I don't like it, and it feels like Twitch and makes me feel scummy, and I don't like feeling scummy. Damn, Ellie chose violence. Yeah. I needed to. I needed to defend myself. I thought she was going to say, I will break all your bones. Oh my god, no, I could never. Are you crazy? I could never. She thinks I'm not a cave dweller already? I thought you were a swamp dweller. Scummy Push was my stage name back when I was a male streamer. That's a terrible name for a male streamer! Fortunately, it doesn't seem to encourage spam, actually. There's a cooldown on it, a pretty long one. Okay. You know what? That's a relief. Because my first instinct was, like, this is gonna be annoying as fuck for spamming. But it's glad to know. I'm glad to know that that's not the case. Doesn't look like spamming comments actually gives XP, though. I'm really glad about that, actually. Like 20 minutes or so? Wow, that's a lot. That's... Oh, I understand. I understand the reasoning behind that choice. Man, it's scummy. Lit, thank you for being here for 20 months. I hope that you've been enjoying. I hope that you keep enjoying. Testing. How much experience will I get? Did you get any experience? Swamp cave? A swamp cave? I got 25 experience so far, but I don't know if it was a text or the super. The thing is that I don't know if that super is gonna count, because if YouTube is trying to incentivize you to give them money, I mean give me and therefore by extension them money, then that super is like freely given with your subscription membership. So I don't know if that counts for the system, you know? One more month, I'm promoting Ellie into Gold Snake. Thank you so much for being here for 25 months. I hope that you've been enjoying. I hope that you keep enjoying, Delphin. Which is why the name worked. I was also a terrible male streamer. I mean, at least you're honest about it. Modest, humble. Yeah, they may say you had bad skills, but they'll never be able to say you weren't humble. Cooldown is hella long. Okay, and on the one hand, I'm glad that it doesn't incentivize spam. On the other hand, making it that long is devious as fuck and evil. Seems like you only get 325 experience per period of time. Yeah, okay, so... I understand the decision, I don't like it. Leave it to YouTube to find a way to do the right thing for the wrong reason. I wouldn't call it I wouldn't call it the right thing. I don't like it. Do only supers with text work now for experience? I don't know. I don't understand the system. Also, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. It means the world to me. It really does. I don't understand how it works. And I wish I could help you with that. I wish I could give you any idea. But I don't know. I don't get it. I'm in the midst of writing a script, so hey, that's cool. I can add this XP thing to the list. If you want to add it, there's not a lot of information about it just now. Like, I've been researching because I want to turn it off, and I haven't found a single bit of information about it. So it might not be the best moment to write anything about it, because it's not understandable. It seems the blue does nothing. What about this one? Will I get experience? I don't know. Tell us about your findings. Thank you so very much for it. So, thank you so very much for the super chat. It means the world to me. I don't know how it works in terms of experience, but it works in making me feel appreciated. And I'm very, very glad that that at the end of the day, like, I have something positive to come out of it. Like, from your super chat. I don't like YouTube pushing you with this kind of tactics, because it feels very scammy and very pushy. But at the end of the day, I appreciate it as like your gift to me, not to YouTube for its shitty idea. Seriously, thank you so much. It got really weird because I have like a lot of thoughts in this head that I don't know how to say in words. I don't know if humble is very complimentary thing to call a guy with it all hanging out. Hey, but he accepts that his skill wasn't the best. That's humble. Seems supers don't give experience. According to the description of the tool itself, they should. But who the fuck knows? I think super chat is limited on shared tries with regular chatting. Wow. I'll wait to research just to know if you can speedrun it. I think eventually some YouTubers that dedicate their entire channel to explaining YouTube will probably get more information about it. As it stands, I did not find any information yet. I mean, I did find some information about leaderboards, but they were all about Roblox, so I don't, you know, I don't think it counts. If you chat it 3 times and then super chat, you probably won't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the system. I don't want to understand the system. I want to turn it off. Lydia's taking the government approach to research, throwing money at the question until the answer pops out. Isn't that technically all of research, in a way? I got a lot of thoughts in this head. I do. Ellie light as easily as it breathes. I do have a lot of thoughts in this head. I never said they were intelligent thoughts. I only said they are thoughts. I only said they are thoughts. YouTube fighting Twitch to see who can make their site worse. For real though, like, here's the thing. A lot of people, most people I would say, are either fond of Twitch or YouTube. There's very few people who kind of like don't give a shit where they are watching. Like, most watchers have decided which platform they like and they stay in it. So for YouTube to make their platform more like the other platform is mind-boggling to me. Like why? We don't like Twitch. We're here because we don't like Twitch. So why are you turning it into Twitch? She's going to get that joke 7 minutes after she goes to the stream unless reading it here causes to click. No, I don't understand what joke you mean. I don't understand what joke you mean. Last test for today. Sorry for the inconvenience. PS hot pants gets me. I'm not inconvenienced at all. In fact, I thank you so much. At the end of the day, hey, I'm getting that money, you know? So it means the world to me. Like, it really does. This, to me, the super chat means something entirely different than it means for the leaderboards. Because I don't care for the leaderboards. But at the end of the day, I'm so thankful and so grateful. And I thank you so very much for the super chat. I just don't want you to feel pressured to do it for a shitty number right next to your name in the ranking leaderboard, you know? Let's take it this way. YouTube has features based on simple ideas and people just ruin it on their own. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No! Every time YouTube has fucked up a feature, it has been in a way that the watcher, the user of the platform has zero control over it. So I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's not true. What's next? YouTube trying to be more like TikTok? Oh wait, yeah, that also happened. I come here just to watch cute anime girls. I don't care about all these features and stuff. Same. Honestly, same. Humble? I don't get it. Almost zero experience with the supers. Yeah, I don't get it. So stop chatting, guys. She doesn't like when we chat and move in the leaderboard. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Don't give a shit about the Twitch ripoff. Just appreciate our hardworking snake. Happy stew day, drafty pants. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. And also, the stew was fantastic. And I appreciated it so much. Because I am not gonna get many more chances to do that. To eat that, actually, anymore. Found out. So, okay, there's a lot of context that goes into this. Yesterday was Locro Day. It wasn't actually Locro Day. It's like an actual national holiday or whatever. But it doesn't matter to me. What matters is that it was Locro Day. So it's the day that we have Locro. Now, Locro is a specific type of stew that is very hard and bothersome and cumbersome to make. And it uses a lot of ingredients. So we don't really do it. We only do it when we, like, in this specific national holidays. This one, and then on the 9th of July. So those are the Locro days. So normally, if you want to find Locro in, like, your local butchers, in your local pasta place, in your local whatever, you wait until it's the national holidays because you know that they're gonna be making it then, and then you go and you make your reservation and you get your Locro. The only place around my living area that made it closed between last year and this year, and now there's no one that makes Locro in my area. I was dog sitting, so it didn't matter. I was dog sitting, so, you know, we just got Locro with, you know, in the area where I was dog sitting, but it's just that in this case, chat XP encourages fun interaction, but it also can be used for evil. But it doesn't encourage fun interaction. It encourages you to spend money. And I don't like that at all. And that's not the people ruining for themselves. That is YouTube trying to pressure you into giving them money. Especially because okay, here's another part of it. I'm an outlier. I prefer money directly through YouTube because of all the laws and regulations around getting money in my country. For me, it's better, but most indie VTubers, most indie streamers, most, like, tiny people, they use third-party donation software, right? They use Ko-Fi, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, whatever. So YouTube encouraging people to spend on their platform, where they take 30% of the cut, when most streamers actually use a different system that doesn't take 30% of their cut. Do you understand what I mean? It's not a basic feature that people ruin for themselves. It's by itself a predatory feature that has one goal specifically, and it's not fan interaction. It's retention and getting more money from their cut. I may be called cynical for this, but I think it's very important anytime you see something that you... Even something that you like. I was gonna say something that you don't like, but even something that you like, something new, you gotta ask yourself, how was that decision made in order to make them money? And figure out if you think it's like, oh yeah, that's smart, that's good, or if you think it's like predatory. Monkey Brain goes, oh yes, bigger numbers, must get bigger numbers. Exactly, exactly. finally made it. I can watch some gameplay before Ellie finishes the stream. Leo, you know that you didn't get here for gameplay. You know that you didn't get here for gameplay. What are you talking about? Is the human instinct to be number one? Yeah, that's the thing. It preys on that. Happy corn day. Corn day is amazing. We love corn. I don't like corn. I hate corn. Locro isn't corn? I knew corn was locro in Chile. No. Locro is not corn. It has corn. I take it out. I take it out, but it's not corn. I hate corn. There's about a million other features that YouTube is overdue for implementing that people would actually like. Animated emotes, cross-channel emotes, plugin interaction. My top is game integration, then maybe animated emotes. I mean, I would have to commission that, but it would be fun. Yeah, I think those are the ones that I care the most about. Día de locro, ¿qué es eso? Es una comida. Un tipo de guiso. A holiday about making a complicated food sounds great. It's not about it. Like, it's not about that. It's about... Oh, what is it about? Some historical thing. The Declaration of Independence. No, that's the 9th of July. The day that we... Something. Listen, historical national holiday. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we make locro. Never had locro, or is it called potato stew? No, you never had locro. I guarantee. Because no one makes it except for, like, us. It's a national dish, and I highly doubt it's made anywhere else. Can you please describe the dish? It sounds interesting. I cannot. And I cannot explain why. It's like, locro is... It has some consistent things, but every place is gonna do it differently. Like, you can tell when you're eating locro that you're eating locro, but each place that does it differently. You're gonna have a specific type of beans. I'm pretty sure it's alluvias, but I'm not entirely sure. You're gonna have a specific type of beans. I've had locro that had chickpeas as well, which I wasn't the fondest of the addition of chickpeas. There may be other types of beans in there. There's many different types of cut of meat, of cow meat, and this is why I'm saying I guarantee you didn't have it anywhere, because the way we cut cow meat in this country is specific to us. I've heard, read, seen chefs that move out, they try to establish their own franchises in different countries, but then they struggle to get the cuts of meat that they want, because we in this country cut the cow in ways that the rest of the world doesn't. So they end up having to train their own people and order like whole cows, not live cows, just the whole thing, so that they can cut it themselves. So that's why I'm saying, like, I can assure you. Locro cooking stream? Do you think I know how to do that shit? Do you think I know how to do that? At least running at the dogs, you know there's some places where they make stew out of you. No, I would never. No, I don't want to think about it. Sounds like a similar dish that we call pochie here, although there's no special day for it due to how often we party. So, you said, I think, if I remember correctly, you are from South Africa, right? I'm not sure about South Africa specifically, but I know there's some places in, like, the Africa as a continent. I know there's some places where they eat foods that really look similar to stuff that we eat here. Like, seeing it on videos on YouTube, I've never been. But I've seen some videos on YouTube of some local foods of countries in Africa that made me go, oh my god, that looks good, because it looks like, I don't know, like mondongo. That looks like mondongo, you know? Like, it's that bad trying to go through a third-party service for you, so super chats are more convenient, even though YouTube takes a big cut. So in a way, yes, in a way, no. Duke, what I do is I use third-party, I use Ko-Fi for reinvesting on the channel. That's how I get money for commissions. It's how I get money for commissions. Anything that I might need to commission for the channel, it's good that I have on Ko-Fi or PayPal, right? But for day-to-day living, yes, it is like significantly better to go through YouTube. You monster corn disliker? You know that I don't like corn. You know that I don't like corn. Leah, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? Unsubscribe. Oh, come on. Corn's not that good. Animated emojis would be top of the list of things to add. I have no doubt that it would somehow bring the whole site crashing down, though. Ooh, you're so right. I wouldn't trust him with it. The day where people put corn in locro. See, historic. You and your corn, why do you like it so much? When I looked it up, it was something about the event that led to Argentina independence. Yeah, it's something like that. But I don't remember it right now in enough, like, specific enough words to describe it to you. Aguanta el logro con morcilla y lenteja, no me importa nada. Ok, no quiero ir a Tucumán. What the fuck? Logro con morcilla, bueno, eso me interesó. No vamos a mentir, el logro con morcilla suena interesante. Ahí me agarraste un poco. Con lenteja. Bruv. No. Okay. Writing it down. No going to Tucumán for locro day. What do you mean with lentils? No. Locro sounds like an experience. You just had to be there kind of thing. Yeah, kinda. Honestly. And you can, like, here's the thing. Because different places make it differently. Like, you can have the best locro of your life. Or you can have something that's like, this is what it's all about. This is not impressive. Like, I've been in both situations. I've been through both. In fact, with my family, we buy locro from 2 different places. And then we mix it in the pot. Because we don't like either separately. It's like it's so cultural. It's like such a us thing. Are we due for overtime? Because looks like Elyssia here to stay. Yeah, I should go. I got invested in talking about locro, but I should really go. Learning to make locro cooking stream. No, it's not happening. The meat cut is different. I thought all this time a cut is a cut. You have meat, use a knife, and voila, you have 2 pieces of meat instead of 1. So basically, let me see if I can do a really quick Google thing. If you look at if you literally Google cuts of meat, you're going to see several pictures of a cow that has like separations of where, like, what is considered this or that. Just understand that when you look for cut of meat, you get a picture, and then we cut it differently. Like, we may cut the areas sort of generally the same, but we cut it differently enough that chefs complain about it. Like, there's a reason, basically, why if you ask for roast beef, it's not the same as asking for rib eye. You know what I mean? like, it's not gonna be the same if you ask for different things. Oh, so that is what osobuco is. Nice. I never knew. I never knew. Actually, yeah. Basically, it's just different ways to cut the animal. We should have guessed she was a corn hater when she said she hates puns. Lena already knew. Like, that's surprising. That's really surprising. Corn is amazing. No, it's not. Santiago del Estero has the best locro to what people only make it like 1 to 3 times per year. They put everything there. Okay. Now you're making me interested. What do they do in Santiago del Estero? Should I be traveling in Santiago to Santiago del Estero in Locro Day? Hopping over to Discord now. I'm getting to work. Good luck. ¿Cómo saben la lenteja en Argentina para que reacciones así? No, a mí me gusta la lenteja. I like lentils. It's just not. It just doesn't go in locro. It just doesn't go. No. You want lentils? You do a lentil stew. Desconfía de la lenteja, patotenla, esa mujer de boca fea. ¡Me gusta la lenteja! Pero la lenteja va en el guiso de lentejas, no en el locro. It would be a pain in the ass for me too if to buy something you need 2 different sources that are not close to where I live. Yep, exactly. I'm not exactly a butcher, but meat from different parts of the body can be more or less dense, have different textures, etc. Some might taste different as well, if I were to guess. Yep, exactly. It's like different configurations of muscle versus fat versus bone. It has like different densities, as you're saying, different textures. So at the end of the day, how you cut the meat matters for specific dishes. Petition for a cooking stream? I would love petition for a cooking stream. Petition for a cooking mama stream. Petition for a mama stream. So, no. Absolutely not in any of those counts. Here's the thing. I would love to do a cooking stream, but I just don't have a kitchen where I could... Like, the logistics of it doesn't work for me. First of all, because the kitchen computer situation. I don't have a laptop. I don't have a movable computer. And I wouldn't have any way of controlling the stream from the kitchen, you know? I also wouldn't have anywhere to put the camera for the actual hand cam portion. I did figure out a way I could maybe put a camera on top of a counter for the cutting of it, the stuff, but I could not put any sort of camera in the fire part or the oven stuff. So I don't have the logistics for it. Petition for a cooking stream where she puts lenteja into locro. Fuck you! No! Petition for a cooking with mama stream, so we hear how her mom roasts her managing the kitchen while Ellie cooks. So here's the fun thing about that. I am much more fonder of cooking than my mother. My mother hates cooking. She hates it so much. She likes cooking like 2 things. Everything else she hates. Like a lot. Make models for the ingredients? That's fun. Funds for a laptop for kitchen streams? No, I'm not going to! But thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. Thank you. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy it's too many things that are logistically difficult, not just the laptop. If she streams with her mom on the kitchen, we'll hear a true Argentinian roast. You misunderstand my mother. Like here's the thing. You don't know anything about her, but I can guarantee, based on that one comment, that your image in your mind of her is nothing like reality. Nothing. Nothing for it. We have to find her a new kitchen. Okay, how about we just accept that it can't be. Tu hija es igual que la mía, va a esperar a que me levante y cocine algo antes de poner a calentar agua para ver videos. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm still waiting for that. I'll speak on the Argentinian stream. I never said I was gonna do it. I never said I was gonna do that. Did I? I don't know. I never said it. Is she like Pico Mama? No? I don't think so. New house fund? I think that would take way too long, guys. Yo solo me imagino que como quemaste la cocina, si haces algo mal te lo corrija. ¡No quemé la cocina! ¡Nunca quemé la cocina! Like, here's the thing. You guys make an image of me in your minds and then you correct what I say to fit it, but it's not. She burned the kitchen! My mom is the one who burned the kitchen! Bro! I didn't burn the kitchen! She did! Blaming your mother, real classic. It's what happened. It's what happened. Chat accept being told no? Impossible. We have to accept. I'm pretty sure you burned the kitchen. Like there's a stream about it. There isn't, because I never. I had a lot of like kitchen related incidents. They all have to do with glass. All of them. You're the one that drank glass. That's the thing. My kitchen mishaps have to do with glass. They don't have to do with burning. Incidents. Yes, my kitchen accidents, I guess, have to do with glass. Argentinian mom core? At least in this case, yeah. Como sos argentinas, los insultos son naturales. Sí. Black mold is very flammable, is it? Wait, for sure? Are you trying to shift flame again? You weren't there. You weren't there. You don't know. My delusions are my truth and reality. This cute god snake burns down entire kitchens, hence we need to donate more money for a new kitchen. I didn't! I don't burn kitchens down, I just break stuff with glass in them way too fucking often. I just want to say the way you pronounce Poche made me want to off myself, but I'm sure I'd be way worse trying to speak Argentinian. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How is it pronounced? I want to make an earnest attempt. I want to make like a proper attempt, please. And the room ones are with mirrors? Yeah, exactly. Ellie, I need some kind of representative of your mother that I can stick into the steamed hams meme. No. No. Real talk, which I have to go. I have to go. Real talk, you guys will never have a drawing of my mother. Because I know what the VTubing sphere does to drawings of mothers. And I do not want that. You guys will never have a drawing of my mom. You're gonna have to use text, baby. Real talk, I will consume at least glass Latin death meals. No, you shouldn't. A whole kitchen made of glass, at least worst nightmare. It is. It actually is. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just going to be you with gray hair. Text! Text! Ellie talking English the whole stream and her mom in the background screaming, ¿Qué te haces la gringa? Pendeja nadie. No, actually, it would be... Okay, so here's what it... I have to go, guys! Here's how it would go. I would be speaking English, and she would be... Because she's trying to learn English. She really is. She's doing her best at trying. It's difficult. But, she she wants to learn English, she would be asking me to slow down. And then she would be trying to put sentences together. And you would hear the most broken English that you've ever heard. Maybe a little bit in an endearing way, but also in a I don't understand what the fuck you're trying to say way. I promise you, it's not one of those like, oh, she has an accent and it's endearing. It's she's throwing words at the wall and seeing which stick. The way that my mom speaks English right now at this moment, which I commend her for because she's trying. The way she talks English is the equivalent of throwing words at a wall and seeing which ones stick. Sounds wonderful. Can we get a podcast? Maybe, you know what? Maybe one day I'll ask her to record a message to post somewhere. You know, maybe I will. At least you're helping her. That's cool. I tried helping her for many years. Now I'm kind of being more hands-off. She has an actual teacher and she asks me for help with her homework. And I give her help without solving it for her. It's much better than any help I've tried to give her before. What if we commission you to draw, Ellie Mama? I would not accept that commission. Sorry, I have limits and boundaries. So far, we don't have neither mom or sister drawings. Yeah, because I know what the VTuber sphere does with mom and sister drawings. And I'm not gonna submit myself to that. Sorry, I have boundaries. I have boundaries. The full world is... Okay, it's pronounced as Potkeikos? I hope that it was better. I hope that it was slightly better. To be fair, throwing words at the wall and seeing what sticks is like half of my chat messages. Imagine any Japanese anime speaking English. Now make it worse. Yeah, pretty much. That's most Spanish people. My tongue got stupid real fast. That's most Spanish speaking old people. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard many, but I've heard my mom. It got worse. No! It got worse. God damn it! Oh no! Okay, I'm going to Google. I'm going to Google Translate. And then I'm leaving. And then I'm actually leaving. Google Translate. How do I say this? Nope. What? Poikikos? Is that better? Poikikos? That's what Google said. I'm trying. Boundaries can be rewritten? No. Not without, like, doing bad things like manipulation and coerciveness. Coercion! My Melly is just Mia's mom, but with pink hair, right? No, not really. I worked as a waiter in a place that was visited by old people, aka golf, and I heard a lot of Spanish trying to speak English. Then you definitely have more experience than me. But hey, that's the bottom of the chat. I'm free. I'm gonna go now. Thank you, everyone. Very close, it's slightly differently pronounced, depends on where the person lives. Okay, but you said it's close. I'll take that. That's my redemption. I don't know how is that most Spanish sound more broken than other languages. Me neither. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna take that moment and I'm gonna go. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you for the enticing conversations that left me leaving late. Thank you for the help in the game. And thank you for all of the super chats. Seriously, that is... I know that it was like we were testing the system, blah, blah, blah. But it means a lot to me. More than I can explain in words. So thank you so much, Logan and Lydia and Officer and Duke for the super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. I'm gonna actually go now. And Duke, it was so nice to see you. I hope you do get to sleep. I sure hope you do. Do you check the clip about Hansman I sent on Discord? Yeah, but I don't want it. I don't want to play it. Alright! Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care of us, night shifters! Bye-bye!